Hi there. It's Professor Monty, and we're just talking about what is the opposite of a polynomial. All right, so you see I've written here, the opposite of a polynomial, it's the same polynomial, but with an opposite sign. So as an easy example, if they want us to find the opposite and they give us the polynomial 4, it's not a very exciting polynomial, but that is a polynomial. Well, the opposite is that same thing, just with the opposite sign. So we can just call that -4. And we know just from arithmetic, -4 is the opposite of +4. So it's that idea, but let's put that to a more exciting polynomial. So if I have the polynomial 3x squared minus 7x plus 6, the opposite, same thing we did here, it's just the opposite, put the negative in front, 3x squared minus 7x plus 6. That's one way to write it. Another way to write it is actually taking that and saying, oh, it's the opposite of each term individually. So the opposite of 3x squared is -3x squared. The opposite of -7x is +7x. And the opposite of +6 is -6. So that's another way to write that, two different ways to write the opposite of this original polynomial. And notice one thing my students like to do, you can think of the opposite as multiplying through by -1. So if you want to, you can see this negative here as a -1 and then just distribute it through. Oh, that gives me -3x squared. That gives me +7x. That gives me -6. And so you can think, instead of thinking opposite automatically changes the signs, you can just say, oh, I know the multiplication of -1. I can use the distributive property and get there real quickly, and it makes more sense to me. So however it makes more sense, do it that way, but that's the idea of the opposite of a polynomial.